this week's Fail Forward Files is centered around the need to reset. You don't need to reset, sis. I'm telling this because I had to tell myself this. You need to evolve. So, as you might notice, I'm rocking a different hairstyle than I've been rocking in past episodes. This style is super outside of my comfort zone, but this was a decision that we had to make when I took out my weave because we totally forgot that when I had braids before I put in my weave, I cut a chunk of my hair out, taking out my braids. And we had to make some modifications. Even my hairstylist had forgot that I cut out this chunk of hair. And yeah, so when I got to the hair salon and I was like, oh my gosh, I should just shave it all off. I got really upset about looking at it. I was like, I just need to shave it all off and start it all over. And my stylist says to me, it doesn't matter if you cut it all off and start it all over if you do the same thing to your hair. If you're not taking care of it, if you're not doing conditioning, putting your oils in, all that other stuff, it doesn't matter. You can shave it all off and you will still wind up with the same results. And that's when I came to the realization that I find myself in the midst of a similar type cycle. Keep in mind, everything that I've created from a coaching programs perspective has me in mind. I am a recovering perfectionist. I am a former procrastinator. I am a former people pleaser. I'm still type A. I don't know if I'm going to shake that, but I am not as paralyzed as I used to be with overthinking. So when I think about these resets, especially because we're so close at the top of the year, you don't need to reset. You really need to make a decision to evolve based on some of the things you've already learned. So I know I've been using my hair as an analogy around this journey, but think about it from a hair perspective. Very, very simple. If you want to evolve when it comes to your career, when it comes to your business, if you're trying to figure out weight loss, if you're trying to figure out your money, et cetera, think about what I am looking at evolve to stand for. So number one, the first E, you must eliminate. You have to break these cycles and stop making excuses. The only way that you're really going to move forward is take some accountability and realize the part that you're playing in your own destruction. And I'm talking to myself because I've done a lot of reflecting from 2025 and the part I've played in all of my missteps, mistakes, and my failures, which I utilize that information to make my next decision. So it's not a bad thing, but you got to recognize it so you can break the cycles. The next thing you need to do is validate. Recognize those lessons from your previous mistakes, validate them, use them so that you can craft a new plan, a new pathway forward. So it's okay to make mistakes, but we don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over. So we validate what happened so that we can move on. Which brings me to the O, which stands for own it. Own it all. Take full accountability for your path. My L stands for level up. You got to upgrade your habits. You got to upgrade your systems. You got to upgrade your mindset most of all. If you're trying to get to the next level of your life, whether it's your career, whether it's figuring out how to make $1 million business, you can't have a $10 mindset trying to bring in $1 million. Those two things just aren't compatible. Vision for my next V. Stay clear on the life that you are trying to build. Do you have a vision for it? And I don't mean a vision board per se. I know those are really, really popular, but when I think about my vision, I like to have a vision statement that is really driving me towards my mission. So I have a vision statement and then I have a mission that I am trying to accomplish that levels onto what my actual vision is. And then finally, execute. This is my favorite part of Evolve. I am a get it done girl. I'm a get shit done girl. I've been trying to figure out a really niche way to approach people and saying oh, I just get shit done. But I'm an executor. People always ask me, how do I get so much stuff done? It's because I'm consistent with just trying to do one thing at a time. So No more resetting. We're over resetting. And even so, with my own hair journey, I'm moving forward in the way that I'm moving forward in my life. I am failing forward with my hair journey, making sure I put my oil and my drops on my edges every day, getting help to take down my braids because that's what happened the last time I tried to do it on my own. And I preach community a lot. Girl, get one of your girlfriends to take out your hair. And and all the things that we're trying to do when we're trying to accomplish our like goals, our real goals, quote unquote, don't try to do things alone. Learn from your lessons, learn from your mistakes so that you can evolve. No more resetting.